Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear respected brothers and sisters, Jazakumullahu khairan for joining 2025 Hajj update number 2. Alhamdulillah, it is a great blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you have taken the time out to join this seminar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it, your niyat for Hajj, inshaAllah. We bring this information to you, inshaAllah. Just an FYI, just to post some questions, we will be having some Q&A at the end. So to post the questions in the Q&A, you will see at the bottom of your screen on the right-hand side where it says activities, where there's a triangle, square, and circle. You click on that. And then there is an option for Q&A where you click that and you may ask your questions over there as well. Inshallah ta'ala, we will get to them at the end of the seminar. So without a further delay, inshallah, we'll get started. This is just a disclaimer. While every effort has been made to ensure this webinar's accuracy and that of the content on our website and social media, it doesn't constitute legal or financial advice tailored to your individual circumstances. If you act on it, you acknowledge that you do so at your own risk. We can't assume responsibility and don't accept liability for any damage or loss which may arise as a result of your reliance upon it. And the information provided that we receive is highly deemable. However, it is subject to change. So today's agenda that we have about Hajj 2025, understanding the types of Hajj packages and what days to request off from work, and how and what to prepare from now. And then obviously we will have the Q&A inshallah at the end. So I do have brother Harun who is with us. He is the marketing and group operations director of Ain al-Haramain, and also the person who is getting the updates from Itra al-Khair and is on the grounds over there to get the updates for us. So inshallah, without further delay, brother Harun, if you would like to inshallah unmute yourself and inshallah let us go.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. First off, welcome everyone, and taking the first steps to actually prepare for the following year's Hajj, for Hajj 2025. We know there's plenty of time left, but it's important to take the lead and make sure we are ready for what to expect for the next year. So for Hajj 2025, this is a brief introduction just so you know what to expect for the upcoming year. The platform will still be the same, which is the nusuk site for Hajj, inshallah. And as time comes near and when they open up registration process, we will be going in more details and seeing if any new updates came up. So inshallah, we will work with you alongside to make sure you are registered on the website. There will be 10 plus service companies offering Hajj in the B2C platform, which we come under, inshallah. So Itra al-Khair will be one of them, and not all companies focus on all markets. So for us in the US, Itra al-Khair will be one of the service providers that will offer packages in the US, inshallah. There will be more than 126 served countries, as we have been seeing. The countries are increasing year by year for their B2C platform. We saw a few countries in 2022. We saw more countries being added in 23. And then we saw a huge increase, basically from around 60 countries to more than double, around 126 countries. And we are expecting more countries to be added in the following year into the B2C platform. But this does not concern us as much as knowing that US is one of the countries, United States is one of the countries that will be serviced through the B2C platform. I know that many people know people, or maybe you may have performed Hajj in the past with the old system when you went to a travel agent, and we were one of those companies that received your passport, that received the check, and we took care of everything, and you would get your visa and everything done through the travel agent. But now the system has changed, and it's important to understand how the new system works. So this is what we are providing with these seminars. So it's important to understand, please, if any agent is telling you to cut them a check to purchase you a package through Nusuk, they are most likely committing fraud. So make sure you are going through the legal platform. Anyone asking you for any money for Hajj, for passengers going from the US, it is not valid. You go, you make all your payments, everything is done through the system. It has been like that for the past 3 Hajj. So the new packages, you do have your airfare tickets with the package as well. The payment system had changed last year. We did go in full details in our first update, which I do highly recommend to go and watch that video. So you are more prepared. We do cover Hajj 2022, 23, and 24 in it's a complete deep dive, so you understand what happened in the previous years. So it will give you a better understanding of what to also expect for next year as well too. So we are expecting the same e-wallet system to be there. You have 2 options to go, and you can do a transfer of funds through your bank account, or you can use any card, debit or credit card. We did provide more information on this, what is the best option. So this is also available in that first update. But just to give a brief review of that, transfer is usually the most expensive option you can use. Following that will be a debit card. So your best options where you get the best rates, and you're not spending anything extra, will be a credit card with no foreign transaction fees. This is something that you should be prepared with. This is one of the things that will come in handy, because maybe you decide to purchase a package, and that package costs maybe, let's say, 40,000 Saudi riyals. So you have 39,000 Saudi riyals in your e-wallet. If you go for a transfer, it's going to take you anywhere from 3 to 5 business days just to process that transfer. And business days are different, work days are different in Saudi than they are in the US. You may get stuck where it may take you anywhere from a week to 2 weeks sometimes just to transfer those funds. So it's very important. The easiest and the quickest way was credit card last year, even the year before that when they had direct payment. So you can use as many cards as you like. So maybe you're not able to do all your transactions in one card. So it's important that you are prepared with these credit cards, which have no foreign transaction fees, and you can use as many as you like as well. The packages are also country specific. So packages for the US will only be offered to any passengers who are traveling from the US. And like I mentioned, we had a deep dive into all of these because we have seen different type of things come along. And what is expected for next year is they will have country specific packages. So someone from Canada will only be going with packages from Canada, like someone from the US will only be going packages from the US. Likewise, many of the big countries. So inshallah, as those more details come along, inshallah, we will be providing them to you. The next thing we need to understand is what are the type of packages. So why this is so important is because you should know what type of packages you're planning to purchase so you can prepare much better and you understand all the different type of packages. So Nusuk basically has standardized the packages into 3 main categories, which basically split into 2 separate categories. So you have a total of 6 different type of packages to choose from. So the main categories you have are your standard packages, which are your 3-star hotels or residential buildings, which will basically be your economy packages. And it will be the same, what you're getting in Makkah, you will get the same thing in Medina. Your premium packages will be the mid-range packages, which are not quite like complete luxury hotels, and they're not on the economy side either. So they give you comfort and they give you enough luxury. So you will get much cleaner hotels. You will get much more comfort than the economy packages, and they will usually be more expensive than the standard packages as well too. Your third category will be luxury packages, and the luxury packages will be five-star hotels in both in Mecca and in Medina. And if you're looking for a complete luxury experience with the hotels, I want to be very specific with this, with the hotels, you will. This is the category that you would want to go with, and the shifting and the non-shifting basically is shifting package will be where your hotel in Mecca will change, and usually it is you switch over from a Azizia hotel, which is close to Jamarat area. We will inshallah do a deep dive with this too in the upcoming updates. But just to understand it for now, you do shift away for your basically most of your nights will be in a far away hotel, and you will go ahead and shift into a hotel near Haram, which can be after Hajj. Sometimes some of the packages are designed in a way where you are staying close to Haram and then you shift over to a faraway hotel. So these packages are usually longer as well too, the shifting packages. And you have both options available in there where you can go Medina first or Medina after. Same thing in all three of the categories. When it comes to non-shifting packages, in my opinion, this is more convenient in a sense where you will be in one hotel for the entire duration of the stay in Mecca, so you don't need to worry about packing your bags at a particular time and moving your hotel. So it is a lot more convenient in comparison to the shifting packages. But if you are looking for something cheaper and you still want to stay a few nights near Haram, the shifting package will be your best possible option. So do consider all of these things when you are deciding on what packages you're trying to go with. For the Hajj coming up, inshallah, we are expecting prices to start around the $10,000 range, inshallah, including the tickets. So as more information, of course, as it comes out, we will give you exact dates, exact prices, airlines. At the moment, Itra Al Khair is working on designing the packages, and they're trying to offer the best possible package in each market. So for the US, they're still working on it, and we are expecting to see some packages in the 10,000 range starting. So if that is something that you are looking at, this is just to give you a little preparation heads up. That will be the minimum packages. Even in the previous year, we saw around the similar range or a little bit more for the starting prices. Packages are all inclusive, meaning you have your airline tickets included in there. You have your hotels, both in Mecca and Medina. You have a minimum of 2 meals covered throughout the trip within the hotel. So you have your breakfast and your dinner, which is considered half board. You have all your transportation. So whether you're landing in Medina, going Medina first, so it will be airport to the hotel, and then hotel to Makkah hotel, and then Makkah hotel to the airport, and your services throughout Mashayat. So all these things are included in the packages. During your Mashayar days, when you're in Mina, Arafat, Muzdalfa, in those days, you do have 3 meals covered in Mina, 3 meals covered in Arafat. In Muzdalfa, you are staying the night, so usually a box meal is provided, and you have that with you to eat during Muzdalfa. So all those meals are covered. Some of the expenses you may want to consider, which you will see aside of the packages, will be your Hajj sacrifice. So this is something that is not included in any of the packages. So this is something that you will have to consider. As we advised in the previous years, to go with the legal channels to do your Hajj sacrifice. We will recommend that this year as well too, inshallah. We will share a link so you can go ahead and book your Hajj sacrifice, and they notify you either through email or through text or through WhatsApp. They do have different means of notifying you, so that will be the best possible way. A lot of people do scams when it comes to your Hajj sacrifice, so please make sure to avoid that. It's always better to go with the legal channels. And the last expense that no company is able to cover up is when you are done doing Jamarat stoning and you are going towards Haram to do your tawaf for Hajj. So that is one of the transport that's not covered, and then back to Mina. So those are it's usually around like 100 real to 300 real is the approximate expense you're looking at for that transportation. So that is something that none of the Hajj companies are covering. We are hoping to see more government services being provided so that it's easier for the Hujjaj to go with those options. In one of the previous packages we saw, especially for the Hajj that just passed, they did give you the option to choose your customized flights. We are not expecting that options. Packages will be with the ticket, so you may get tickets, from one of the gateways from the US. So we will give you more details so you can choose the package which best suits you, whether you're from New York, from Los Angeles, or you're from Washington D.C., Minnesota, wherever you may be. A package will, you need to make the best possible decision for yourself so it works best for you, inshallah. So this is very important. I know many of us, it's tough. We're working. Some of us are running businesses or whatever the situation may be. We need to get someone to either cover for us, or we need to request time off from our workplace, or have someone cover for us, or whatever the situation may be. It's very important to know which dates you need to take off. And how you can best prepare for this, because many of the times you may get closer to Hajj, you may not be able to get your time off, because many of the workplaces, they require you to submit your request much earlier, so you are well prepared, and you have your days off already. So some of the days that you definitely need to take off is from the 3rd of Zilhijjah all the way till the 14th of Zilhijjah. These days are basically 100% you will need to have off, because 3rd of Zilhijjah is because usually if you're going with the last flight, it will leave either on 3rd or the 4th of Zilhijjah. So which will be the coordinating date in the Georgian calendar, will be May 30th. And basically from May 30th to June 10th, you can already request those days off and maybe inform your workplace, depending on what package you choose to go with, whether you want like 4 or 5 days before or 4 or 5 days after. Some of the economy packages, they do tend to run a little bit longer. So if you're deciding to go with one of the economy packages, expect a little bit longer. So we are expecting to see packages ranging from 13 days to approximately 21 days. So you will have 13, 14. Some packages will be 17 days, 18 days, and 21 days. These are like the normal range of packages which you are looking at for the upcoming Hajj. We are more focused on shorter packages because we know it's a little bit tough to take too much time off from the US. But if you decide to go with the package that will be, let's say, Medina first, so you should take time off approximately, let's say you're going for maybe the premium or the luxury packages. So you should have off 4 days, 5 days before for Medina first, and 4 days, 5 days off for Medina after. So it will be something like 26 till the 10th of June will be for Medina first. And if you're going for Medina after, it will be from May 30th approximately till June 14th or 15th. So these are your approximate dates. If your workplace is a little bit flexible, at least you can inform them. These dates you definitely need off, and then you will be adding on more days before or after, depending on what package you decide to go with when the packages are released, or when we provide you with more information regarding the dates for the packages, inshallah, for next year. Also keep in mind, these dates may be off by a day or two max, plus or minus. So consider that, because the Islamic calendar, it does tend to, we're following the lunar calendar, so maybe it may shift by a day or two. But these dates are from the al-Qura calendar from Saudi, so it's usually pretty accurate. Last year Hajj, it was accurate on the dot. So I'm expecting it not to be off by more than a day. So inshallah, these dates are pretty accurate. So if you decide to start taking off, inshallah, you can start with these dates and just inform them that you may need a few days after or before these days. And inshallah, of course, Hajj is dependent on the Hijri calendar. So do keep that in mind, like I mentioned. So this is the date may change by a day or two. So consider those things as well too, inshallah. So the next thing is, how can you prepare? What can you do from now to actually be completely prepared for Hajj? This is something very important, and I know many people want to know, what can you do from right now? And inshallah, we will be covering all of that. The number one thing is you should make your intention for Hajj. This, I'm sure everyone in the seminar, inshallah, has made their intention for Hajj. That's why you're here with us, trying to know how to proceed to the next steps for next year. Of course, we should always be making dua that Allah invites us for Hajj. The number one thing is have your intention. The second thing is make plenty of dua so we have an invitation from Allah to come and perform our Hajj. You should also be mentally and physically prepared for this tremendous journey, because it's not a easy journey. Hajj is one of the most difficult tasks you will be doing your entire life, and you usually come out a different person on the other side once you're done with the Hajj. So be mentally prepared. The Hajj does require you to have a lot of sabr, have a lot of patience. It's not a small crowd that is coming for Hajj. It's a huge crowd that is coming for Hajj in the millions. And the movement is on the same day for everyone. All of us are moving to Mina. All of us are moving to Arafat. All of us are moving to Muzdalfa. All of us are moving back to Mina. So all of us need to do the rituals of Hajj. And things do get delayed. We may hit traffic sometimes. Sometimes the first bus leaves and it takes a bit longer to come back. So it's very important to have a little bit of patience and being mentally prepared for this, because it will be tested from time to time, from time to time. Our patience will be tested. So it's very important that we understand before going to Hajj, this is a huge project that's going on for Hajj. And it's not just us from the US, it's people from all around the world. From almost every country, there are Hujjaj coming to perform Hajj. And we need to understand that. So, just a little bit of patience goes a long way for Hajj, because you will see a lot of delays in many of the places. And the things are not in my hand. The things are not in your group leader's hand. The things are not in Itra al Khair's hand. Sometimes the things are not even the ministry hands or the transportation hand. This is just natural traffic that's going, and it may take a very long time for these buses to return back. There is limited amount of transportation provided, limited amount of buses provided to move a certain amount of Hujjaj. So they are making multiple rounds. We try our best to be as efficient as possible as we can, but it does not always work out the way we plan. But inshallah, make dua to Allah. Allah makes us, gives us sabr and gives us patience and makes our Hajj as easy as possible. The second thing is you need to be physically prepared as well too. And this is the right time to get started to being physically prepared for Hajj. Hajj requires a lot of walking, even if you're staying right in front of the Haram. Even if you are staying in Majair al-Khabsh, which are the camps, Camp A, located right next to Jamarat. Regardless of where you are staying, you will be doing a lot of steps. There's a lot of walking involved. One of the two things I forgot to mention for the type of packages, I will mention that, then I will talk about how to physically prepare yourself. So you have two type of different camps that are offered, which is Camp A, Majair al-Khabsh, and Camp C, Al-Muassam. So Majair al-Khabsh is usually a 15-minute walk to get to Jamarat, to do your daily stoning at Jamarat. From the 10th of Zilhijjah, if you're staying till the 12th or 13th, you do the stoning on a daily basis. And in Al-Muassam is basically around a 45 minutes to an hour walk to get from Al-Muassam to the Jamarat location. So when you are choosing your packages, that is another thing to consider. If you are traveling with maybe elderly parents, or maybe they're not physically able to go and do this walk, it's okay to choose the package for Al-Muassam. Just remember, they can assign a wakil, they can assign someone to go do the stoning for themselves. So if you are traveling with someone elderly, you're trying to take care of them, just assign someone so they can go do the stoning on your behalf. But if it does fall in your budget, Majair al-Khabsh is also an option. It is usually a few $1,000s more expensive than the Al-Muassam packages. Getting back to how to physically prepare yourself. From now, if you do no walking at all, start with half a mile a day. it's not too much. You can take care of it. So gradually increase, try to increase it to 1 mile, try to increase it to 2 miles every day. By the time we reach closer to Hajj, you should be able to do about 5 miles a day to be completely physically prepared. You will not feel the Umrah. You will not feel when you go and walk to Jamarat and do the stoning. So all these long walks that are involved, all these long physical activities that are involved, you will be much, 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 much prepared for it than someone who has not prepared from a long time ago. I remember I ended up walking in the last Hajj for all the way from Muzdalfa. I started just walking to Mina, and then from Mina we went to Jamarat. And that day I saw my steps, and it's calculated to about 13 miles that day. So I'm not expecting everyone to walk that 13 miles, but you should be able to walk approximately that 5 mile range on a span of a couple of days. So it's 2, 3 days that you need to do that walking. And if you're physically prepared, trust me, the Hajj will be like a breeze. This is the toughest activity you will be going through. So please, from now, you can start physically preparing yourself in order to make Hajj a bit easier for you, inshallah. The next thing is you do need to make sure you're preparing yourself financially. I would say approximately around December, January time, you should have funds available. So this way, as soon as the packages come out, you can start loading up your e-wallet. Even if you're using a credit card, use your credit card, pay it off, do what you need to do, but make sure you have the funds available so it's easier for you to proceed and go and perform Hajj. Because when the packages come out, you do have a limited time where you need to load up the e-wallet and go and purchase the packages. So this is very, 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 very important that you are financially prepared as well too. It's not necessary that you have all your funds available right now, but I would say at least have majority of your funds available by the time end of December, early January. We are expecting the packages to be released and available for purchase around February. And I'm gonna let Soban take it from here, inshallah. He can cover the last 2 points, and then we can jump into the Q&A.
Alright, Jazakumullah khairan. Just FYI, if you have not registered for the Hajj updates, you may visit our website, ainulharamain.com/Hajj. Inshallah ta'ala, you will see there. Just takes a minute, less than a minute, to sign up your information. So the information that we are getting from our team in Saudi with Itra Al Khair, I will be presenting it and sharing it through the emails, as well as inshallah, through the seminars that we are doing. Also, inshallah, if you have not, please also follow our WhatsApp channel for the updates. So whenever we have these seminars, you are updated with them, inshallah ta'ala. With that being said, we'll just jump into the Q&A. Let's see if there is any questions that are posted. Again, if you need to post your questions, there is a button over here where it says activities, whether it is the triangle, square, and circle. You click that, and then there is a Q&A over there, option over there where you may ask the question, inshallah ta'ala.
Also, the chat is also open. If you would like to post your question in the chat, please feel free to post it there as well.
Again, if anyone has any questions, you might post them, inshallah, in the chat or in the Q&A. Inshallah, we'll try to answer them. If not, then inshallah, we will wrap up this seminar. And inshallah, we will see you with another update, inshallah ta'ala, as soon as we get it with our upcoming seminar, which will be, inshallah, in a few weeks in September. All right, does not look like we have any questions. Brother Harun, any closing remarks, inshallah ta'ala? Inshallah, we can end the seminar. Oh, sorry,
Uh,
one question that came up. Let's see. Can a person who is not American but is present in the US can register from the US?
Let me take this question, Soban. If you are traveling from the US, you if you have a green card, you should be able to register. Work authorization also works. If you're on a resident visa, that will also work for you as well too. But if you have a residency for another country, you will apply from that country. There are still some countries under the old system for B2B. Like if you hold a different passport and if you're choosing to go from a different country, you will need to do the booking from that country. Just keep some of those things in mind. It will make it much easier for you, inshallah. I see another question. I'm going to take this as well too. If someone has done Hajj in 2023, can they do another Hajj in 2025? The restrictions this brother is talking about, these restrictions were in place before the pandemic. It was there where people paid a fine and did Hajj. They have removed all those restrictions. You are more than welcome to come for Hajj every year. You do need to go through the process. Every year there's a new account. You go, you register on Nusuk, and you can go purchase the package and definitely go for Hajj again. All right.
What if the person has a foreign passport but a long-term US visa? This is following up with that question for
We can try to register you in the system. It's a bit early for that. When it opens up, inshallah, we will be working with that, inshallah. Nothing to worry about. I see another question. My parents have already registered my last year. Do they have to register again? Unfortunately, the system does update every year. They may need to register again. I know the site will be the same, but a new account is usually created. We will give you more updates. We're still a bit far away from that. It does not take too long to register again. You upload the passport copy. It's pretty much the same questions you need to answer. We will be helping you throughout the whole process, just in case something has changed. Nothing to worry about, inshallah. We will be guiding you throughout the process. If they are letting you use it, we're not going to make you sign up again. You are more than welcome to use the previous year account, but we want to make sure if that doesn't work, we will let you know. We will notify you how the new system is working, and according to that, we will guide you, inshallah, how to proceed with the new system. When can we register? We are expecting things to open up end of December, early January, around that time. There is a Hajj conference in January. I don't think they will open up registration before that. Usually they give a formal update to all the companies. They invite pretty much all the companies, whether it be the service providers in Saudi, which is Itra Al Khair, or companies like us who are involved in some of the processes to assist the Hujjaj. They usually give us an update in January, and then they open up after that. So inshallah, we will. This is one of the reasons why you are signing up for the update, so we can provide you with all these details. As soon as things open up, we will let you know, inshallah. Is the information shared and the session recorded? Yes, we will be sharing a link very soon. All of our sessions are recorded, just like the first one. So inshallah, please feel free. If you know someone who is looking to learn more for the upcoming Hajj or how to best prepare, please feel free to share the link. We will be sharing it in the updates, and inshallah, you should be seeing a email with both of the links for the current seminar and for the previous one as well too. So if you, just in case you missed it, you can see both of them, inshallah. So there's a very interesting question that came up. I am actually currently in Makkah uh, with the Umrah group and also having some meetings with the Hajj company as well too. And this is one of the things that did come up. So what if we see a package not available, such as they say packages are sold out 2 days after the packages are available to buy? What should we do then? So one of the things that we were told was they're not trying to, because last year, like last Hajj, there were many issues when purchasing the package, and it was a huge hype created around the days. So no one was able to, like there was issues with logging in, packages were finishing, there were quota issues. So I have been told we are expecting to see some ease in the process of purchasing, and since they are country specific packages, they are working on a plan to make things work out much better than previous years. So it's going to be a much simpler process, and it's going to be much easier. There is no scare of the quota finishing, and there will be plenty of packages available in the system, and there will be a variety of packages. This is why one of the reasons why we are working here is to make sure you're well prepared. That you know which packages you want. So when it opens, we have you into the system. If you need any assistance at that point when the packages go live, we're assisting you. A lot of these things will come much later, and I do recommend wait a little bit so we can give you more information. I see a question on vaccines. So COVID vaccine was required this year. Meningitis vaccine was required this year. Flu shot was required this year. The requirements do change every year. There is no direction regarding the vaccination requirements as of right now. So, inshallah, give us some time. As that update comes out, we will be providing it to you, inshallah. So, what I was told is ministry is actually working on not providing a 3,700 quota this year. They're trying to work on a larger quota, so there's no scare in the market. So, as information is coming out, we are providing it, inshallah. Hopefully, within not by next update, but I think when we reach update for November, I think we should have some update on what is the expected quota, like exact quota for the US, inshallah. All right.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair, everyone, for joining. Just before closing it off, please, please, please don't give any deposits to anyone, especially if you're planning to purchase your package through nusuk, the legal platform for B2C for the United States. There have been many people who got scammed in the previous years. This is one thing that we have seen happen year after year. So please, any money that you need to, like spend, no one should be asking you for a check, your credit card, anything. Everything will be through nusuk. So please don't fall for any scams. This is very important. And of course, Jazakallah khair. We hope to bring you a new update very soon, inshallah, in the month of September. And Subhan, if you have anything to add, inshallah, other than that, Alhamdulillah, we have provided all the information that we had.
Jazakallah khairan, Brother Harun. Just a quick reminder for everyone again, if you have not signed up for the Hajj updates, you may go on to our website, ainulharamain.com/Hajj, inshallah ta'ala, where you can just sign up your name, number, and email, and then you inshallah get these updates for Hajj and also on these seminars as well. Other than that, Jazakumullah khairan for joining. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls us for Hajj, inshallah. And obviously, we have the intention to do so. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.